Saturday, not this Saturday, but the next, we do have our all-church visitation for the tent meeting at 10 a.m. That's on July the 11th. I want to ask you to make a note for that. And we do have the tent cards that we can get out to help folks know about the tent meeting. And if you can help us with, as Pastor mentioned, picking up or taking the car home after the services, the form will be right up here. You can just sign up for one of the dates there. That would be great. I'm sure it would be a blessing and help.
All right. We have a request here this morning, so you all get to be a part of it. That's why I preach fast this morning. Glen and Sherry Miller are visiting from Oregon, and 29 years ago they were married in this church, not specifically in this church. They were married out in the old-fashioned tent out there. And Glen was in the Air Force. He heard preaching, got saved, and he came with his buddy Roger Hopgood to Michigan to be in the tent meeting. When he got here, he saw Sherry Behringer, and he fell in love. And Roger fell in love with Beth, and they married the girls they met at the tent meeting. They've been married for 29 years yet now, 5 children. A couple of their kids are here today. And he called me back quite a while ago and said, "Preacher, we're going to be visiting. We won't be around tent time. I wanted to do this at the tent, but I just wanted to renew our marriage vows next time we come to Parkview. Could you work that out?" And I said, sure we can. Sherry didn't know anything about this. And so he said, "Sherry, come in the back with me." So let's hear the wedding march. You come forward. We'll do the ceremony real quick, and then we'll let everybody go home. Okay? Please stand. All right, thank you. You may be seated. That worked pretty smooth. Yeah. So, you didn't know about this. He said he wanted to surprise you, and he told me I couldn't tell anybody. That's the show button. Good friends. Last week, Mark Patterson was talking about something, and I said something about renewing vows, and Bart says, "Who?" And I said, "I can't say any more. I know if I say any more, I'll be in trouble because it'll end up on Facebook." Now, this couple was married by Pastor Lanny Hasbrook. They're in the tent in 1986, and they've been together again for 29 years. And so I want to accomplish this for you. Now, a side note, let me mention this again a little bit, but Sherry came to this church just as a girl. She was probably 11, something like that, 11 years old. And she started coming to Awana. And one night after Awana, she came to know Christ as Savior. I think Beth Hasbrook dealt with you back then. And she got saved, and then she really started growing in the Lord. And there was a family from this church, and maybe others after, that helped pay for her to go to a Christian school. Shortly after that, Galilean Baptist School. And people would pick her up for all different events. And through the years, much like the girls that graduated, that's kind of neat how that worked out. A couple of girls that came through our children's ministry, and so Sherry came that way. Glen came through preaching the gospel over in Germany. Bob Fuller was your pastor, wasn't he? One of our missionaries has passed away, gone to be with the Lord. And so their lives came together under the old gospel tent. So really, in reality, because of Jesus and the gospel, the bus ministry, block work, somebody knocked on her door, preaching, teaching, children's outreach, Sunday school, junior church, missions. That's how he was saved, through mission. They come together as a couple, raised a family now, a Christian family, and their kids are growing. You got grandchildren. How many grandchildren? 2, 1 any day. Isn't that a blessing? Yeah, that's a blessing. So we'll exchange the vows. I didn't know about the rings, but I do now. We'll do a little bit on the rings. And then I'll pronounce you husband and wife. You can kiss your bride again. Right? And then we'll be done. That's not that long. You can hold hands, you're really married, so go ahead and hold stands before you today to be your wedded wife again, to live together in the holy estate of matrimony. Will you love her, comfort and honor her, cherish and keep her in sickness and in health, forsaking all others, keeping you only to her so long as you both shall live? Okay. Sherry, we have this man, this is where it gets tenuous. Sherry, we have this man that stands before you today to be your wedded husband, to live together in the holy estate of matrimony. Will you love him, comfort him, honor him in sickness and in health, forsaking all others, keeping you only unto him so long as you both shall live? I was a little worried about this since you didn't know about it. Glen, repeat these words. I, Glen. Now look at her, not me. You're not married to me. Take you, Sherry, to be my wife. I promise before God and this assembly to be your loving and faithful husband, to share with you in plenty and in want, in joy and in sorrow, in sickness and in health, and to join you so together we may serve God as long as we both shall live. Sherry, will you repeat after me? I, Sherry, take you, Glen, to be my wedded husband. I promise before God and this assembly to be your loving and faithful wife, to share with you in plenty and in want, in joy and in sorrow, in sickness and in health, to join with you so that together we may serve God as long as we both shall live. Can I have the rings? Now Glenn told me, he said, "Preacher, these are our original rings." And he said, "Mine doesn't fit in it." So they're on a string. Is this yours? So they're on a chain. And so they're going to give each other the rings on the chain. We'll do it that way. And I can perfectly understand about the originals. And so why don't you put that on her? Again, obviously, we've heard this before. Rings are a symbol of everlasting life. They're a circle. They never cease. They're a covenant, a promise of a covenant to one another. And so, obviously, you can say these words to your wife. With this ring, I still wed thee. Still. I still wed thee. All right, pronouncement. As a minister of the gospel of Jesus Christ, as the pastor of Parkview Baptist Church, before this company and before your God, I now pronounce you husband and wife. Again, Glenn, you may kiss your bride.